All right. Last game. Steelers-Bucs, close point and a half in favor of the Steelers right now. Over-under's pretty high, 53.5, because the Bucs offensive juggernaut is causing that, right? Not the Steelers, not Antonio Brown and Ben Roethlisberger, but Ryan Fitzpatrick and Deshaun Jackson are causing the over-under, just like we all expected when the season started 3 weeks ago, right?
Right, exactly. Now, see, that would have been now. If you were picking that, then you really be a pick watch expert, right?
Right? Fitz, amazing.
I wrote about it in my column this week. I covered the Bengals in 2008 when Carson Palmer went out early in the season and Fitzpatrick started, I think, the last 12 games of the year. And it was every week. It was like, God, this team is so bad, and Fitzpatrick is so just not a good quarterback, and they're never going to go anywhere with Fitzpatrick, and Fitzpatrick is never going to take any team anywhere. And if you had told me 10 years ago that in 2018 it'd be Fitz magic time and that he'd be putting up huge numbers for a team that wasn't supposed to be very good and they're 2-0 now, I never would have believed you. So, hey, man. And you saw what he did last week coming in the postgame looking like Conor McGregor with his chest hair showing. I just thought that's so great, man. I mean, a guy who – how could you not love that guy? How can that Buccaneers team not love that guy? And it's right. The reports that Jameis Winston has texted his receivers saying, hey, guys, great game. I'm so excited to get back. That almost smells like desperation to me, where it's like, hey, don't forget about me, guys. Don't forget about me.
No kidding. I mean, 2 weeks ago, even after game one, I was looking at this going, hey, come on. Jameis has the job when he gets back. He can't, like Sean Jackson said. I mean, especially if they win again this week and Fitz plays well, what are you going to do, take him out? You can't. I don't think it will stay that way all year because at some point Fitz becomes Fitz. He is who he is. He throws a bunch of interceptions. He's a low-end starter, high-level backup. And Jameis, I think, is pretty good. So at some point, I think Jameis is going to get that job. I just don't think it's going to be week 4, which is what I thought when the season started.
I think no matter how much they love Jameis in Tampa Bay or no matter how much better he is as a quarterback than Fitzpatrick, I think it's a detriment to that team. I think the team will be pissed if they put Jameis back in there immediately. I just don't think it's good for team chemistry. Especially because of why he's being suspended. I mean, if it was a PED thing, that's one thing. If it was a substance abuse thing, okay, not great, but fine. But, the whole sexual assault thing, that really I don't see how you go and put the guy back in and make everything normal again, All
right, so let's say –
Sorry, and Fitzpatrick has, as much as I dragged him in the column for what he did in Cincinnati in 2008, he had a good year a couple years ago in New York. He led that team to 10-6 in 2015. So this isn't a guy who's like a terrible quarterback. I don't think he's like this good, right? But he's legit okay.
So if he throws 3 picks and they lose 31-10 Monday night, what do you think happens?
I think he has to start again. I don't think you can take him. Their bye week is really early this year. It's either week 4 or week 5. I
think it's 5, but I'm not positive.
I don't think you take him out if he doesn't play well on Sunday or on Monday against the Steelers. I think you still leave him in there for another week, and then depending on what he does in week 4, then you go into the bye and you try and figure it out then. But I don't think you take him out even if he's horrible on Monday.
All right, who do you got in this game?
Good question. Who do I have? I have Tampa Bay.
Me too.
Straight up, and they're plus 1.5, right? Plus 1.5. So right. Yeah, I mean, I think Pittsburgh's defense is really bad. I think Fitzpatrick has the ability to put up really big numbers again this week.
I agree with you on the Steelers defense. Right now, it's 53% Steelers against the spread, 51% straight up on pick watch. So people looking at this game as tough to figure out. Which the Bucs, that's a good description of the Bucs right now. They're tough to figure out, I think, as well as they've been playing.